Look, don't go at it alone. It costs you nothing to hire a personal injury attorney up front. Okay, and when I say that, I mean it. You walk into my office, you sit down, you sign a piece of paper that says, if we're successful, we get paid. And if we're not, we don't. So you never are without the money you need for our services. Our fee is just a percentage of what you get, what we get for you. So it makes no sense to go without an attorney. There's nobody on the planet that can't afford a personal injury attorney. Think about that. You can't say that about any other type of attorney. If you need a divorce, you're paying that attorney a retainer, you're paying them hourly. And that's appropriate, but that's what it costs. If you need an immigration attorney and you have a hearing, you need to hire an attorney and pay them hourly. If you get pulled over for a DUI, you need an attorney and you're going to pay them a retainer and pay them hourly. Personal injury attorneys are different. We don't get paid that way. We are true partners with our clients. I don't get paid until you get paid. Think about that. How fair is that? We have the same goal. We want it to be handled well, efficiently, quickly if we can, maximize the recovery. We don't ever want to sell you short, because if we sell you short, we're selling ourselves short. That's the credibility that the personal injury attorney offers to the client. That's what makes us partners. We are together. It makes no sense to go at it without an attorney. When you get hurt, this is what you're up against. Some major insurance company with an ivory tower in downtown Boston, one of the wealthiest cities in the country. They're going to immediately assign investigators, insurance adjusters, if the injuries are bad enough, medical experts, if the injuries are bad enough, actuaries. They're going to send people out to hospital rooms, to knock on your door, to follow you around, to see if the injuries that you are claiming are legitimate. This is not a joke. We had a wrong way driver hit my client head on a side street in front of her home. She made a claim for her injuries. Thankfully, they weren't life-altering. They weren't insignificant, but she could go day to day. She was just in a lot of pain. She could still go to work, she could still handle her kids, but it wasn't easy. And she didn't have a choice. She was a mother of 2 little kids. She was divorced, so she was often alone with those 2 little kids. So she had to pick them up. She had to carry them. When we were going through the claim of this car accident, the insurance adjuster sent me a video that their investigators had taken from the house across the street of my client stopping her car in front of her home on the sidewalk, getting out, taking her toddler out of a car seat, putting her toddler on her hip, opening the passenger door, taking a bag of groceries out, closing the passenger door with her foot, and walking into the house. And they were using this, I'm not kidding, as proof that my client's injuries weren't as significant as she claims. Think about how ridiculous that is. What, she's not supposed to pick up her toddler? She's supposed to make her kid walk in the street? She's not supposed to carry her groceries in the house? Does she have a valet we're not aware of, this blue-collar woman? No, of course not. How low do these insurance companies go? Think about how crazy that is. That's the kind of nonsense you're up against. You're just going about your day-to-day life, doing nothing wrong, in pain while you're doing it, and they're filming you from across the street. That's the kind of nonsense you're up against. You need an advocate like me, like someone who does what I do every single day to fight with that major national insurance company. When that company calls you and they try to ask you suggestive or leading questions about what happened so that you can answer in a way that even though you're not lying, you're basically misrepresenting what actually happened because it benefits them. You need an attorney sitting next to you when those type of investigations occur. Or to tell the insurance company, no, you don't get to take my client's statement. You don't get to interview my client right now. You do it on my terms. Very often, that's your own insurance company, believe it or not. Even your own insurance company that you pay premiums to every single month for decades sometimes is going to work immediately to devalue the claim that they have to pay you. That's how they build those ivory towers in downtown Boston, folks. Right at the beginning, get your medical attention, call the attorney. It's the best call you're ever going to make. And if you call me, it's even better. If you want to learn more about the personal injury industry, if you want the good, the bad, and the ugly, subscribe to my channel, come back and watch more of my content.